Hello and welcome to part 1 of Okami. This is a combination of a Let's Play and a walkthrough, as I'm going to try and get all the secrets that I remember from my first playthrough. But, you know, I might not get everything in perfect order, and we'll see, and the main intention is just to have fun. So, hopefully you enjoy. This is, of course, also first video attempt, and I'm sure I'm going to be changing a lot of things as I figure it out. But hopefully this all goes well. Here we go. I have, of course, played the game before, but it's definitely enjoyable enough to play again, and, you know, it's not like it's gonna break my enjoyment. I've only played it once, so I definitely don't remember everything. Here we go. Story. Hideki Kamiya. I am gonna butcher so many names in this, so we're gonna apologize for that right off the bat. Long, long ago, a tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nestled in a grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the quiet burg was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. Well, what village isn't, I suppose? To satiate the appetite of Oriki, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Oriki. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white-plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Oriki once and for all, Nagi traveled to the beast's cave in place of his beloved. The Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Oriki's home. As Nagi stood bravely before the entrance, a beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson upon 8 thrashing necks. Oriki stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced, well into the moonless night, but Oriki's hide was like steel. The blade left nary a scratch. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from the intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Oriki. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui, the wolf that dwelled outside the village. Baring its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt towards Oriki. Oroki reared its terrifying heads, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Oroki's flames. As Oroki closed in on Shiranui, sharpened claws glistening, a gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand. However, Oroki, protected by a mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Oroki. Oroki saw a chance to strike what would be the final blow. But Shiranui refused to give in. With its last ounce of strength, the majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. The light from above glinted off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary. Channeling all his strength into his scarred and battered arms, he leapt ferociously toward Oroki, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet on a string. One by one, Oroki's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Oroki's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranui had succumbed to Oroki's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark, then closed its eyes and drifted off as if into slumber. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukuyomi and placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. However, this is not the end of the story. There is more to this tale than most people know. 100 years had passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. Tsukuyomi? What might you be doing? Is this the legendary sword? Is this Tsukuyomi, the sword that banished the dreaded Oroki? No, it couldn't be. It's just a legend. Nothing but a fairy tale. Well, a fairy tale's looking pretty real now, huh? Maybe don't touch magic swords. Just a thought. Suppose I'm being a bit mean, 100 years is a long time to forget things. Oh, he who seeks power, he who has broken my bonds, Speak the words, I wish darkness unto the world. Utter that prayer unto me and unleash my power. Oh, please don't. Probably the wise choice, really. I know I shouldn't laugh, he's running for his life, but... Well. Oh no, the trees. Oh no, the root support systems. Erosion is going to cause so much trouble. Well, I guess there are bigger problems. What with the sky being black and cursed and all that. But still, the soil system! A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Kamiki Village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. Look at that storm. Oh, hello there. Peach. Wood Sprite Sakuya. How troublesome. This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. Well, I feel like that could be applicable in a lot of ways. What has transpired to bring about such calamity? We must act quickly. There is no time to lose. My power has diminished over the years I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Amaterasu, now is the time. We have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all. I'm so sorry for the fumbling, but I really wish the text speed was just a tiny bit faster. I suppose I could just wait for it, but that would require a great deal of patience. Oh, look at her. Okami Amaterasu. This is not going to be the first time I'm going to say this, but oh my gosh, I just, the ink brush style of the game, it's so pretty. And I know that that came from limitations of the time and everything, but it just looks so good. The changing as you get farther away, it's a really elegant way of getting around it. Anyway, back to the game. Such divine white light, such beauty and grace. The only one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother and the origin of all that is, Amaterasu. How delightful to see that the savior whose brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demon so many years ago has not changed one bit. Sakuya, look, I understand that you are an elegant wood spirit. Oh, that's interesting. Elegant wood spirit, you got dramatics and all that, but please, just a tiny bit more speed to the talking. Seeing you emerge after so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart. I suppose sniffing doesn't need voice acting. Amaterasu, I have a sneaking suspicion you're not... Amaterasu. Gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to devious and vicious beasts. They have ravaged our fine and bountiful country of Nippon. But never have the circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. Please, use your powers to banish the darkness and punish those who would do us harm. Hmm? What is this? Has something stolen its way into my robe? Really, I should just have left the voice. Sometimes I think I should just let the game take care of the effects. Oh, what on earth? You again? Ow, 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 ow! Are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting, that's all. Were you napping in my clothes again, Bug? Bug? I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm a wandering artist. The name's Issun. Wandering artist Issun. I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be long till you're bowing before my great brush. I don't know, I have my doubts. Oh, well, I mean, in all fairness, that isn't bad. Well, what do you think? Even cuter than the real thing? No? What's with you, furball? You look kinda down in the dumps. Actually, you look kinda familiar. Got it! You look just like that statue of Shiranui. I mean, that's one way to deal with him. Oh, what do you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. You'll regret messing with the great Issun. Don't make me use my prized sword, Denkomaru, against you. My sincerest apologies, Issun, but unless Denkomaru has the power to banish this whirlwind... Well, what's that growling sound? And why is it so dark, anyway? Oh, great God, Amaterasu. I've used all the power I have to protect Kamiki Village. The village lives on. Their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Cut it free, and the village will be reborn. I trust in you. I know that you will lead us down the right path. Only your awesome power can restore life to the world. The trees return to normal, huh? That Sakuya girl sure said some weird stuff. The villagers' spirits are being kept inside the fruit? That's the fruit. That girl said that if you cut it down, the village will be restored. But it's awfully high up there. If you don't use some kind of special power, there's no way you're gonna reach it. This darkness is really getting to me, too. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap. I gotta stop assuming that. Hey, autonomy! We got jumping, we got running, we got whacking things with the head. Oh yeah. Alright, let's go. Where are we? Got awfully quiet all of a sudden. I don't remember any place like this in the village. Well, we better keep our eyes peeled. You can use the mouse to look around. Yep. You really look so helpless. You sure you're gonna be okay? Yeah, I will be fine. As soon as I fix the fact that the mouse is inverted. for some reason, this game loves to put it where it doesn't make sense. Alright. Oh, this place is so pretty. The 2D effect on the glass is so nice. Well, I mean, I know they are 2D, but... Hold on! That's an origin mirror. They say once your reflection appears on its surface, your memories will be stored in the mirror for all eternity. Well, to put it shortly, you can save your progress here. And let me give you a little advice. You should save a number of game files. Well, I'll do what I want. Gotta be prepared, especially while you're still learning the ropes. I'll be the judge of that, my little friend. I'll do... Ignore my early save data. My fear of heights disagrees with this. Look at all those pots just waiting to be broken. If you bust them, there might be something good inside. I certainly will. Way to go, my furry friend. You can do that anytime you see something you can break. I will break everything. Destroyer of pots. I think that's really just the highest compliment RPG can get. Destroyer of pots. Then again, I just really love Zelda games, so... Whoa, whoa, hold on there, Furball. Get a load of that. That chest looks mighty tempting. Let's go check it out. Getting up that high ought to be a piece of cake. Just jump. Yeah. I can do this. Okay, don't... Hoop. There we go. I knew you could do it. They say good luck is found in high places, so keep your eyes peeled. We don't want to miss any treasure. So obviously the first bit of this game is pretty heavy tutorial, figure stuff out, but I think once we leave this area, we'll get a lot more able to just kind of play through as we prefer. Almost forgot to get the chest. Holy Bone S. 3 units of solar energy. Nice. Break. Ooh, can I break the horse? Yes. Looks like the bridge is out. This shouldn't be so hard. Amaterasu, was it? That's kinda long. Mind if I call you Amy? Listen, Amy, ever heard of the spirits of the brush? Good brushwork has its own soul. At least that's what they say. Just watch. It'd take all day to explain. A picture's worth 1,000 words, right? Alright. I won't question this. Nice, huh? Just a little technique I've mastered called Rejuvenation. It's one of the many brush techniques that use divine power. It's brush god power that can restore broken or missing things. I've practiced really hard just to master this one technique, but there are 13. Each one has the power of one of the 13 brush gods. Originally, all 13 were a single powerful deity. When the deity died, its power was split into 13 separate gods. The gods now dwell within objects all around us, but god or no god, how could anyone have the power to master all 13? Well, I would like to make an attempt. Because they're fun. No, we have more noble intentions. River of the Heavens. The River of the Heavens? They mean the fabled Stardust River. But I sure don't see anything like that around here. Couldn't be that little puddle over there, could it? I didn't insult the puddle. It's a very nice puddle. Look at that. It's a perfect little puddle. Look, you can even swim in it. And it's sparkly. Everyone loves a sparkly puddle, right? Certainly better than a mud puddle. Although mud puddles have their advantages. You can build lovely mud things. Wow, look at the stars twinkle. I haven't seen such a beautiful nighttime sky in ages. Hey, look! Are those stars forming a pattern, or is it just me? There's one missing. Guess I'll just have to draw the missing star. Bah. Looks like I'm just not ready to draw missing stars. I should have spent a heck of a lot of time practicing that. I mean, you know, justifiable irritation. And boop. Dragon. Oh, look at him. He's gorgeous. The brush gods are so cool. Ah, why if it isn't Mother Amaterasu. I apologize for not contacting you sooner during these long years. Having never forgotten you, I, Yomigami, God of Restoration, have eagerly awaited this day when we could again meet. While you were away, the 13 spirits of the brush that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men and now lie in disarray. I became a constellation and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all the techniques. Your power is what is needed to restore the dried riverbed of the heavens and renew the flow of stardust. Magic. Wow, that was Yomigami, the god of rejuvenation. Wait, so you have the power of rejuvenation now? Can you really use it to restore the river of the heavens? That would mean you were as good with a brush as yours truly. Nah, it couldn't be true. Who else could master this incredible god technique? Well, see, Issun, funny story. Perhaps you mere mortals have trouble with brush techniques, but I, as an elegant god of the sun, river of the heavens, wonder if drawing some stardust would get the river flowing again. Nah, it's one thing to fix a bridge, but fixing a starry river? There's no way you could pull off a stunt like that. Oh, we'll give it a shot. Can't hurt to try. Alright. Brush. Big brush. Honestly. I always feel guilty just like scribbling because it feels like there should be some artistry to this. But also, scribbling does it so well. Scribble river. But it turned out nice. Whoa! A river of stardust. So this really must be the river of the heavens. But what I really want to know is who the heck drew the darn thing. Hey, I'm right here. I'm right here. Look. Right here. Woof woof. That's me. Let's go. Good thing I don't drown in this. Box. What's in the box? Obtained Astral Pouch. What you found, Furball? This Astral Pouch here is amazing. It can swallow up lots of food. Then when it's full, it can revive its owner if he or she dies. Let's start feeding it with whatever food we can find around here. Food. What, these age-old jars don't contain some fresh food? I'm offended. Truly and deeply offended. Oh! Orange. Nice. Sharp citrus taste. And a peach. Good stuff. Oh man, I want a peach now. Apple. Nectar-filled sour apple. It's fun that they actually bother to make like food descriptions for all the food. Oh, this is pretty. Alright, so like I said, I'm not going to cover everything necessarily on the first pass, because I don't 100% remember where everything is, but everything I remember that's important, I will catch. I recognize that that is not an infallible statement, but you know, we're here to have fun, we're not here to get perfect. However, I do remember that there is something over here. Stray bead number 1! That is one thing I absolutely want to cover, even if I have to make a separate video for it. I want to get all the stray beads, because they're a huge pain, and there are not that many walkthroughs, apparently, that get it. So we're gonna try and get them. Meanwhile, though, smash some pots, because I suspect I'm gonna want this money later. River of the Star. I can't even walk through the gate. Or the rock. Maybe I should stop dashing. Maybe we just take it slow, enjoy the view. Good times. Ah, that's in no way ominous at all. Is this the legendary shrine? We must be in the cave of Nagi. The legendary hero Nagi is enshrined here. He vanquished evil 100 years ago with the help of the white wolf Shiranui. First the river of the heavens, and now this place. Where the heck are we, Furball? Boy, this place is a wreck. See, that sword's in really bad shape. The gods sure didn't do much to protect this place. Well, look, they've been a little busy. A little busy being dead. Although I suppose dead isn't quite the right word. I knew it! You can handle a brush. Now try again. Draw more carefully. I didn't even draw anything. Hey! That really was your brushwork all this time. How'd you get so good? Exactly who are you, anyway? Hey, there's another constellation. This one looks like a... And missing star. Boop. Hey! Oh, he's so cute. Oh, that's terrifying. Oh, that mouse is going to murder me. Well, 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 if it isn't Mother Amaterasu. It's been a long time. But with all these monsters around, the only place I could hide was in this shrine dedicated to ancient heroes. If there is anything I can do to assist you in your endeavors, I'm at your service. Make good use of this sword, as it was designed to conquer evil. Man, we are collecting these brushwork at an alarming rate. Don't worry, soon we'll have them before lunchtime. Hey, that was the god Tachigami, master of the power slash technique. Wait a minute. If you're getting all these powers, then you're just like that Shiranui. You know, the wolf who fought and died alongside the great Nagi. When Shiranui died, the wolf's power was split into the 13 brush gods. This is crazy. Shiranui and Nagi? It's just like the legend. Well, anyway, I've never seen this power slash technique myself. How about showing your stuff off on that boulder over there? Let me see you slice it in half by drawing a single line. I won't believe it till I see it. Well, meh. That was a terrible line, but apparently it qualified. Wow! I didn't think you had it in you, Furball. I'm not even in the same league as you. Guess I really overestimated myself. Hey, it's okay, Issun. We all have our hubris to deal with. Hey, Furball. Amaterasu. I've made up my mind. If you're Shiranui reborn, then that means you can master all 13 techniques, right? In that case, I think I'll tag along until I'm as good as you. Lucky you. Ah, you're in my fur. It's no use trying to change my mind. There's no stopping me once I've made a decision. But enough about me. Now that you've mastered the power slash, you can cut down that thing Sakuya was talking about. Let's go back and give it a shot. I'm being aggressively tutorialed at. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. Oh, deforestation. I'm so sorry. Alright, let's run. I don't think. Oh, hello there. What the? Where'd they come from? Ah, whatever. Draw first, ask questions later, right? You know that divine instrument you have on your back? Well, use its power against him. Ow. Look, Amy, once you've caught him off guard, they're easy prey for your brush. Grab your brush and give him a power slash. Whap. We're going for floral finishers here. Demon Fang. Floral finishers are the specific brush technique used against each enemy at the end of the fight. You can get demon fangs from it. They'll be useful later, I promise. I'm not insane. I mean, I might be, but for different reasons. I got hurt a little, but, you know, first battle. You know, I have been like a statue for 100 years. I think a little stiffness in the battle stance can be forgiven. Let's go for a run. Ah, the music in this game is so nice. It's peaceful. Oh, round 2, eh? Don't you smack your bottom at me. Alright, let's go. Back across the Stardust River. I could be mistaken, but isn't it like the Milky Way? River of Stardust. You know, it's pretty fascinating that there's a galaxy, you know, just cosmically. I don't mean to get existential, but just the idea that we're all living inside a galaxy, and a galaxy is in a universe, and the universe is, well, it's either endless or close. Either way, it's a fascinating little thing. But, on that note, I think we're gonna end this one here, because I don't know if you've noticed, but I am losing my voice a little bit. So we're gonna save here, and I will see you next time.